Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. I'm Longevity Guy, and today we're diving deep into something that's on a lot of people's minds: longevity. Now, when you hear that word, what pops into your head? For most, it's simply about tacking on more years to their life, right? Just hitting a big number. But I want to challenge that because honestly, that's not the full picture, not by a long shot. What's the point of living to 100 if those extra years are spent feeling weak, confused, or dependent on others? Real longevity, the kind we should all be aiming for, is so much more profound. It's about maintaining your strength, keeping your mind sharp and agile, and cherishing your independence well into your 80s, your 90s, and yes, even into your hundreds. Imagine still being able to hike, to learn new things, to laugh with your grandkids and great-grandkids with full presence and vitality. It's not about being confined to a hospital bed, struggling with memory loss, or having your final decades defined by chronic pain and a reliance on others for basic needs. That's not living, that's just existing. So the big question is, how do we achieve this vibrant, extended lifespan? Is it some magic pill that science is about to unveil? Is it purely down to winning the genetic lottery? Let me tell you, it's not about quick fixes or just hoping for good luck. The power to redefine your aging process, to truly live longer better, lies in the choices you make and the habits you cultivate, starting right now, today. It's about actively changing how you live, and that's exactly what we're going to explore. Alright, let's kick things off with a cornerstone of longevity: what you put on your plate. I call it eating for life, and it's simpler than you might think. Forget those complicated, restrictive fad diets. We're talking about real food. Think vibrant fruits and vegetables bursting with color, whole grains that haven't been stripped of their goodness, lean proteins and healthy fats. These are the building blocks your body craves. Processed foods, on the other hand, often packed with artificial ingredients, excessive sodium, and unhealthy fats, are like throwing sand in your engine. They might give you a quick, fleeting burst, but in the long run, they're doing more harm than good, actively working against your goal of a long, healthy life. Now, when I say real food, I want to put a special emphasis on making your meals mostly plants. Seriously, plants are powerhouses of nutrients, antioxidants, and phytochemicals that your body uses to fight off disease and repair damage. Think about loading up your plate with a rainbow of vegetables: leafy greens, cruciferous veggies like broccoli and cauliflower, colorful bell peppers, and sweet potatoes. Add in fruits, legumes, nuts, and seeds. You don't necessarily have to go full vegetarian or vegan unless that's your preference. But making plants the star of most of your meals can dramatically shift your health trajectory. They provide the essential vitamins and minerals that support everything from your immune system to your brain function, keeping you vibrant from the inside out. And here's a crucial part of eating for life: significantly cutting back on added sugar and boosting your fiber intake. Excess sugar is a major culprit in so many chronic diseases, from type 2 diabetes to heart disease, and it accelerates the aging process. It causes inflammation and messes with your metabolism. On the flip side, fiber is your gut's best friend. It aids digestion, helps regulate blood sugar levels, keeps you feeling full and satisfied, and feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut microbiome, which we're learning is incredibly important for overall health. So read labels, ditch sugary drinks, and embrace whole, fiber-rich foods. Your body will thank you for decades to come. Next up, let's talk about movement. And when I say movement, I don't just mean punishing yourself with high-intensity workouts at the gym 7 days a week, though those can have their place. The real secret to longevity through movement is consistency and variety, making movement a natural, enjoyable part of your everyday life. So many of us have become incredibly sedentary, sitting for hours at desks, in cars, or on the couch. Our bodies weren't designed for this. They were designed to move frequently and in diverse ways. Shifting that mindset from exercise as a chore to movement as a lifestyle is key. Think about integrating simple activities throughout your day. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Park a little further away from the store. Get up and walk around during phone calls. Incorporate regular stretching, especially if you sit a lot, to maintain flexibility and prevent stiffness. Even just standing more can make a difference. Consider a standing desk, or make it a point to stand up and move every 30 minutes. These small, consistent efforts add up significantly over time, contributing to better circulation, stronger muscles and bones, and improved metabolic health. It's about weaving activity into the fabric of your day, not just scheduling it in isolated, intense bursts. And then there's what I like to call flow. finding activities that get you moving in a way that feels joyful and engaging, almost effortless. This could be gardening, dancing, playing with your kids or pets, taking a brisk walk in nature, or even engaging in hobbies like woodworking or painting if they involve some physical activity. When movement is enjoyable, you're far more likely to stick with it. This kind of natural, integrated movement doesn't just benefit your physical body, it also boosts your mood, reduces stress, and keeps your mind engaged. It's about finding your rhythm and letting your body do what it was made to do, move often and with pleasure. Alright, let's move on to something many of us chronically undervalue: sleep. We live in a culture that often glorifies the hustle and burning the midnight oil, but skimping on sleep is like trying to run a marathon on an empty stomach while also skipping all your water breaks. It's simply not sustainable and incredibly damaging. Sleep isn't just a passive state of rest, it's an active, vital process. I want you to think of deep restorative sleep as your body's built-in, highly efficient repair system, its dedicated nightly restoration crew that goes to work while you're unconscious, fixing, rebuilding, and preparing you for the day ahead. During those precious hours of deep sleep, so much incredible work is happening beneath the surface. Your brain consolidates memories, processing the information from the day and strengthening neural pathways, crucial for learning and cognitive function as we age. Your cells repair themselves, clearing out waste products and regenerating tissues. Critical hormones are regulated, including those that control appetite, stress, and growth. Without sufficient deep sleep, this entire intricate system gets thrown off balance. You wake up feeling groggy, your immune system is weakened, your decision-making suffers, and you're more prone to chronic inflammation, which is a key driver of aging. So, how do you ensure you're getting enough of this high-quality, deep sleep? It starts with good sleep hygiene. This means creating a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up around the same time every day, even on weekends, to regulate your body's internal clock. Make your bedroom a sleep sanctuary, cool, dark, and quiet. Avoid caffeine and alcohol, especially in the hours leading up to bedtime. Limit exposure to blue light from screens before bed, as it can interfere with melatonin production. Developing a relaxing pre-sleep routine like reading a book, taking a warm bath, or practicing some light stretching or meditation can also signal to your body that it's time to wind down and prepare for deep restorative rest. Now, let's tackle a big one: stress. We all experience stress. It's a natural human response to challenges and threats. A little bit of acute stress can even be beneficial, sharpening our focus and motivating us to perform. But what we're really concerned about for longevity is chronic stress. That relentless, ongoing pressure that feels like it never lets up. This is the type of stress that comes from long-term work pressures, financial worries, difficult relationships, or just the constant barrage of modern life. It's insidious, because it can become our new normal, and we might not even realize the profound toll it's taking on our bodies until significant damage is done. Here's the deal. Chronic stress isn't just a mental or emotional issue, it has very real, very physical consequences that can literally speed up the aging process at the cellular level. When you're constantly stressed, your body is flooded with stress hormones like cortisol. Over time, elevated cortisol can lead to a host of problems, including increased inflammation throughout your body, a suppressed immune system, and even changes to your DNA. Specifically, chronic stress has been shown to shorten telomeres, which are the protective caps at the ends of our chromosomes. Shorter telomeres are a hallmark of cellular aging. Essentially, unmanaged chronic stress is like pressing the fast-forward button on your body's aging clock. So, what can we do about it? While we can't eliminate all stressors from our lives, we can absolutely change how we respond to them and build resilience. This is where stress management techniques become invaluable. Practices like mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, and yoga can help calm the nervous system and reduce the physiological impact of stress. Regular physical activity, as we've discussed, is a fantastic stress reliever. Making time for hobbies and activities you enjoy can provide a much-needed mental break. And, importantly, fostering strong social connections, which we'll talk about next, provides a crucial buffer against stress. Learning to effectively manage stress isn't a luxury. It's a necessity for a long and healthy life. Our final pillar for unlocking longevity might surprise some of you, but it's incredibly powerful deep social connection. We are by nature social creatures. Our need for connection, for belonging, for love and support is as fundamental as our need for food, water, and sleep. In our increasingly disconnected world, it's easy to overlook the profound impact that our relationships, or lack thereof, have on our physical health and lifespan. But the science is clear: feeling connected, loved, and part of a community is a potent elixir for a longer, healthier, and happier life. It's not just about feeling good, it has tangible biological benefits. These connections can take many forms. Strong bonds with family members provide a foundation of support and shared history. Meaningful friendships offer companionship, laughter, and a sense of being understood. Being part of a wider community, whether it's a neighborhood group, a volunteer organization, a faith community, or a club centered around a shared interest, gives us a sense of purpose and belonging beyond our immediate circle. It's not necessarily about having hundreds of superficial acquaintances. The quality of our connections often matters more than the quantity. A few deep, supportive relationships can be far more beneficial than a wide network of shallow ones. So, how does being loved and connected keep you alive and thriving? Strong social ties have been linked to a stronger immune system, lower rates of depression and anxiety, and increased resilience in the face of life's challenges, including stress. Knowing you have people who care about you, who you can turn to in times of need, and with whom you can share life's joys, creates a powerful buffer against the negative effects of stress and adversity. It fosters a sense of security and well-being that translates into better health behaviors and ultimately a longer, more fulfilling life. So, nurture your relationships, make time for the people who matter, and actively seek out community. It's a vital investment in your longevity. So, you've heard the pillars: eating for life, moving often, sleeping deep, controlling stress, and connecting deeply. But you might be thinking, longevity guy, is there real proof this stuff works? Absolutely. And for that, let's talk about the blue zones. These are 5 remarkable places on Earth where people not only live significantly longer than almost anywhere else, but also maintain incredible health and vitality into their old age. Okinawa in Japan, Sardinia in Italy, Icaria in Greece, Nicoya in Costa Rica, and Loma Linda in California. What's their secret? Well, you won't find them popping a ton of fancy supplements or meticulously counting every calorie. They don't have access to some futuristic anti-aging technology that the rest of us don't. Their secret is remarkably simple. They just live right, incorporating the very principles we've discussed today. People in blue zones typically grow much of their own food, focusing on plant-based diets. They engage in natural movement every day through activities like walking, gardening, and traditional forms of work. They prioritize rest and adequate sleep, and crucially, they maintain strong social networks and close-knit family and community ties. And the result? They live longer, healthier, and happier lives because of this lifestyle. It's a powerful testament to the fact that longevity isn't some mystical quest or about desperately trying to avoid death. Instead, it's about making life so good, so vibrant, and so fulfilling that you naturally want more of it. And your body is equipped to give it to you. It's about adding life to your years, not just years to your life. For more information, tips, and deep dives into each of these areas, make sure to subscribe and follow Longevity Guy. Let's build a longer, better life, together.